All right, guys. Yeah, I created my site originally on WordPress, and I don't think I'm never going to get off of WordPress. But as it stands, the other builder I was using, which is NicePage, I spent like $200 on the lifetime version. Um, doesn't really need do everything I needed to do. So that's not a good thing. I think I wasted some money there. But you know what? I can say that I own it, and if I ever do need it for whatever purpose, I have it, right? All right, well, in this video, we're going to, you're going to come along with me on a journey, YouTube Live, and we're going to rebuild my website. And I'm going to use this opportunity to show you how to make a personal website using Divi Builder. Okay, they just keep winning. So let's try this again. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So I have my website. I've already started it. We're purely going to go with Divi Builder again. It's actually less bloated than I thought. It's actually a really good builder. I tried installing Avada yesterday. It's super complicated. I don't know what's wrong with it. For some reason, it's just like you need a license, and I couldn't find a license, and went onto my account, and it wasn't like obvious. Divi just lets you create, if you get the lifetime, unlimited amount of licenses, license codes, and it lets you update it. So I'm not really too concerned with that. All right, well, let's just get into it, shall we? So, if you go to the main page, you'll see I already have the logo here. It's already linked. I think what it did is it pulled data from the previous installation of Divi. So I already had some things kind of set up, which is fine. But I'm going to kind of show you how to use Divi Builder as we go. And by the end of this, we should at least have a nice home page and some other pages. All right, so let's do this thing. Gonna make sure enough time here. Perfect. All right, so if you go to Divi and you have it installed, you go down here to Theme Builder. You're gonna see this is where we can actually indicate what pages. So this is like a design. Every page has a header, a footer, and a body. Okay, just like a paper that you write for school, you have your header, your footer, and a body. A web page is literally a page on a web browser, which is on a computer, a tablet, or your mobile phone. They're just different widths. So, we're basically creating a document that's read through one of these browsers. And all the web is just a giant document browser, if that makes sense. It just goes through these web pages. So like Facebook is technically a page. It just dynamically generates stuff as you keep going down your feed. With this kind of website, it's what we would call I would call it a semi-dynamic website. You can have stuff created dynamically. Technically, yes, you could create a Facebook sort of deal, but this is purely for information. This personal website I'm creating is designed to showcase what I can do, and you're actually going to see me in action on some of these things today. So the reason personal branded websites are important is because if someone wants to know who you are, you point them there, and it's better than a resume. You can have videos, all sorts of media. Instead of just a PDF document, you can send them to your website, and boom, there you go. All right, well, let's get started. So I did the header already. I'm actually going to tweak that a bit because Let's see here. Yeah, so this looks fine for a large desktop, but if we get into like mobile, you can see here. I don't know if it's actually going to let me. That's okay. You're gonna see. You can actually see how it changes as you increase the size. This is this is why I really love Divi, because you can edit it. It goes as small as 320. I wish it would go thinner than that, but there's really no point. So I checked this out on my phone. It's pretty close to this. I have an iPhone XS. I refused to upgrade until, like, my phone can predict the future or something, so we'll see. But until then, let's that might actually be the issue. Let's see. So what I'm trying to do is bring my photo down away from the header here. And I'm wondering if this is the issue. No, sizing, height. So this is, when you have this 10 VH, that's vertical height, that fixes the height. So we want to get rid of that. All right, so that row, so you have sections, and within the sections are rows, and within the rows are modules. Super simple. Ironically, those are called divs, which is why this is called Divi Builder. So let's see how we want to do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down. All right, so when I did that, you see what happened here? Right here, where the bottom of my photo is, you can see a black line, and that we don't want that. So we're going to Command Z or Control Z on a PC, and inside of this text box, all right, well, I guess it's not going to work the way I want. Let's see. This is the background image for this. Fit cover. I have it covering. Let's see how that fares, so to speak. It's still fixed. Oh, it is. I Command Z'd it. That. Okay. All right. So that's fine. I just wanted my face a little bigger, so that's kind of what it's going to be on a phone. But we need to make sure that this width, the height applies to each device differently. So we're going to go into the row settings. We're going to go to spacing. You can see here we have 100 pixels. So what we do is we click this little icon here, and that is going to bring up these three different devices. So now we have 100 pixels of a margin, which is outside the row for phones. For tablets, you can see here that it's a little big. So we're going to bring this guy up. We actually don't need, we need this to be 0 because the spacing here is fine. And then here it is absolutely enormous. We're going to go to 0 and do that. Now, you can see my picture's cut off on computer. So how do we fix this? Well, certain settings you can actually change per device. So if we go up here to background and click that device icon again, if we go to the desktop view, we're going to have it fit on computer. Okay. When you go to a tablet, it's going to adopt whatever the desktop is. So these are, adopted as the device gets smaller. The phone, we're going to have it cover. So that way it's always at the bottom. And we're going to push me down a little bit there. We're still in VH there, so that's fine. Now, this is white because I inverted the whole thing. I think we should change that. I'm on the right computer today. So we're going to change this back to black. Now, what you see here is actually a text editor. And we're going to take our heading 1, make it white. I think that's heading 1, right? We got text. Okay, let's make that light. Huh, that's weird. All right, well, let's do this then. Okay, the thing about Chrome is if your cache settings are on, you have to kind of refresh. Let's see what it did here. All right. So the cool thing about Divi Builder is you don't have to go into the back end and just focus on that section. Excuse me, I had to drink some coffee. What we can do is actually enable the Visual Builder on the page itself. This is cool because it's going to load everything, the header, the body, and the footer. So you can see you can edit your header template, and we're going to click on that, and then it just focuses on that. So filters, invert 0. Right. Okay, then heading text. Okay. So it's obvious that it doesn't want to change for whatever reason. It's being glitchy, so we're going to delete it. We're going to add another text box back here. This is why this is frustrating, because I keep having to redo everything. Actually, I'm gonna I see. Okay. Add a new text box. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I just kind of know where the trash can was. So you see everything's like super thin now. I'm gonna get rid of that again. Oh boy. All right. The wonderful world of web design. So hi, and then I'm going to put, this is my heading 1. Oh, I see. Okay, heading 1 is going to be white. That will be in the middle. Okay. I have a design in mind. I just haven't implemented everything yet. So, you can change everything on multiple devices. So the heading text here, I'm going to make it 50. I'm going to make this 45, I believe. And then for phone, I'm going to make it 35, I believe. Okay. Text. Feel free to browse around and learn more about what I do. Exclamation point. And text color, center that text. I'm not going to mess with that because we're going to change its size here. 18. You can also change the size of this window down here, by the way. Tablet. I'm going to make it 17. Do that. Text. Now that this whole thing is a text box, so what I'm going to do is make this 90%. Actually, it doesn't do anything, apparently. We're going to make this row 90%. So that way it forces everything within it to not be right up against the sides of whatever device it's on. Right, so this is pretty much it. So you can see now 30 VH. Perfect. We're going to add upload files. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Okay, I'm going to certainly. I have a lot of stuff going on, if you haven't noticed. I go file dump. That's the right one. Yep. I want a white version of my signature. Haha. There we go. Now you can see how large it is. I'm just going to shrink it in the text box. And we're going to change it for each device. Cool. Now the text itself, what we're going to do, we're going to add some HTML here. So it's going to be style equals margin bottom -10 pixels. There, so it brought it down. Okay. And we're going to do that for all three of these. Okay, cool. All right. So let's check on the sizing of this for each. I think we're gonna spacing, padding. So we're gonna make it up a little bit for the phone. Oh, I think that's fine. Okay, now for the text, you can see it's a little hard to read. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of padding around it. Top and bottom, probably like 20. And then I'm gonna add a background to it. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I'm just gonna cancel all that. If you press the X, any edits you did while that window was open, it'll delete everything. Pretty cool, right? All right. I think I've had enough coffee today. Okay. So I think that's a good header. I think I'm pretty content with that. That's not actually going to do that in final, but cool. All right, so you can see here my logo. I actually have a let's see, make an impact or music. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get signature. That's my signature. I have a lot of branded stuff. Wait, did I literally just? Yeah, I did. All right. I kind of like that, actually. See, I like my first name signature, but when I it's funny because when I go to my actual like full signature, I'm not a fan. So maybe, you know what? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna scrap this. Hi, I think you all know I'm Paul Casserly. But you don't know that I do music, media, marketing. I like that. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I think just having my signature as a logo is cool. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm gonna make heading 1 music period, media period, marketing period. Cool, man. All right, so let's just make that bold. So let's make it ultra bold. Okay, in Open Sans, it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, screw it. That looks good. And we're gonna make this one red. If you highlight it on the front end, you can actually change the color, and it'll change the HTML on the back end for you too. But I want this kind of away from my face, so on the, yeah, there we go. Logo, sizing, logo. Aha. It's just a smaller logo than my other one. I can actually bring this up to like 80 pixels tall. Yep. Isn't this exciting? Not trying to entertain you guys with this. Why do I have this in VH? 50 pixels. Make it 100 pixels. 800 pixels. XX, PXX. I think that's my signature is gonna be my logo. Could be, I don't know. I haven't really trademarked it yet, but whatever. Yeah, I kind of like that. I do. I think my photo, though, needs to be like black and white. Saturation. Oh. Hard light. Bet you didn't know you could do this, huh? Overlay. Luminosity. Oh, yes. Oh, mama. Oh, I love that. That's good. Good. Black and white photos, if you don't like your skin tone, boom, fixes it. Okay. Love that. That's great. Okay. All right, next item. Let's edit the footer template. You can see here, you can go right into it. Now, if it's green like that, it's like a lime green, that means it's a global setting. So, you have template and footer, or excuse me, you have footer and the header template, but you can't get the body because guess what? I haven't built anything in the body yet. So this is what it's going to look like. You can see one of these I've wrapped around already. This is wrapping. I don't like that. So what we're going to do, 20, right. We're going to edit these. Icon, custom icon size. 14, okay. And yes, I have accounts on all of those sites. Feel free to follow me. Go back to this. Okay, fun fact, if you delete this, nothing happens. It's like a backup though. So if you want to do like an overlay, you have to do like a background gradient. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So this is luminosity, so it adopts whatever, whatever you got going on. That's why the black background worked. So what we do is we're making a gradient here, remember, so we'll move that up a bit. And we're going to place it above the background image. We're going to make this just normal again, because what we're going to do is we're going to lighten this up and place it over the image. Yeah. A lot of this, if you haven't figured it out already, a lot of this is just basically figuring out what you think looks good. Once you get the hang of the builder, everything is kosher. So trying to brand yourself is frustrating because you're not okay. Huh. I must have done it for 3 different devices. That's cool. Yes, you can do that. So on desktop, I guess it's going to look like this. tablet will look like that, and a phone it'll be kind of colored because I wanted it to overlay that image, but whatever. All right, we're going to exit the Visual Builder now. Okay. We're going to go on the back end. We're going to go to Theme Builder. We're going to go to times at 111. All right. We're going to go to the body of the website. So it's just going to single out the body of the front page. I have it set to home page. So we have some options here. You can go to load from library, and you either have pre-made layouts by Divi, saved layouts you can import, or existing pages and kind of copy them. So the thing is, if you import these, it's going to import all the assets, which means it's going to import the images, videos, everything, fonts, whatever. I am kind of biased and tend to do everything from scratch. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to, I think what we're going to do, let me think. We're going to put a slider here. Yep. We're going to put a slider. So spacing, zilch. Back to that, sorry. Width, 100. Okay, we're just going to make our first slider here. Music is my passion. And again, this isn't a call to action slider. This is just, I want them to know what I do for a living. The 3 areas of my life. Make this that. Actually, wait a minute. Slide, we want text, body text. I want this global. Okay. Music is my passion. I've been playing the trumpet since I was 9 years old. Since then, I've had the privilege, let's see if I can spell, privilege, yes, of performing with the Commandant's Own, U.S. Marine Drum and Bugle Corps, composing and producing multiple musical works, as well as and earning my bachelor's of music production from Berklee College of Music. Okay, now for this slide, you can either put an image or you can have a background set. I personally like background images, so I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to find an image to put in the background. Marine. Let's see. See what I got in my collection here. Really? Oh my. Oh, yeah. Fun fact, I know these guys. Done a lot of stuff. Let's see here. Marine Corps. Do. About Commandant's own. Yep, that'll work. This is obviously a thinner version of me, but it's proof I was in. That is a very handsome version of me, a much better version. So we're gonna go to this overlay, use background overlay, black, and we're going to so what happens if I want this to be like a full page slider? You see what happens if I get rid of that and that. The design, the spacing is 0. So it makes everything like super thin. What we're gonna do is take this design, let's see, overlay, use text overlay. Yeah, you can just go over the text if you want. Probably the best way to do this is take the height and make it like 100 VH. So it forces the website to load it as a full image on whatever device you're on. So like that. Doesn't, obviously this image isn't going to show well on a mobile device, but as the device gets bigger, I guess it counts. Let's see. We're going to make this fit because it's black, and then yeah, and then if we, so because it's fitting, if we add the background color black, it's going to fill that in. So if we go on another device, it'll load it in the middle. Now, obviously this slider is too tall for a phone. So what we're going to do is sizing, height. For a computer, it's going to be 100 VH. For a tablet, we're going to make it 50 VH. Perfect. And then for that, we're going to make it 0.5 VH. Now we're going to make it 40 VH. There. So that way the image is behind there, but it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So then with the slider, you just kind of copy and paste. Music, I love to create media. Whether it's video, audio, music, graphics, writing, or any other kind of media content I pride myself on creating high quality assets for both business and personal use. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to change the background of that. Oops. We're going to change this to I don't know. We're going to do services maybe. I don't remember what all my images are called. I have thousands. No. I had a service shop at one time, but just didn't quite work out. I didn't create that one, but looks cool. Media. You know what? This works for now. I might change it later. I'm gonna keep it as the background for now because the computer kind of implies, oh, we would make anything. So it's a fairly large file, though. No, by all means, take your time uploading. Okay. 686 kilobytes. Okay, must be my internet. All right, so for this slide, I'm not too concerned about if it fits or not. Okay, so for this, we're gonna make it cover. And that should, actually for that slide, create media, this one, we can probably just delete this. I think that's it, actually. Cool. Okay. Perfect. Okay, all right. And last slide. Marketing is my business. I started Cassis Media back in 2017 as a way to not only pay my bills, but to provide myself with a creative outlet and help others with their marketing needs. Today, my business has grown tremendously, and I've been able to help dozens and dozens of small business owners around the world. And this is true. Okay, so I'm gonna take my background. Gonna delete that. Gonna delete that. Take my background image. Oh, mamma mia. We're gonna go to this is media. It's my business card, by the way. Well, an older one. Son of a gun. All right. This is media preview. Let's find this out. That'll work. Again, I might change this, I may not. I don't know. But we'll see. You know, I should have probably put on some music or something for you guys, but you're probably not going to watch this anyway. I just like streaming, so it's okay. Once again, we're going to make this cover. We're going to actually, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Top center, center, fit, actual size. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of this being over my thing here. So let's take the overlay. We're gonna, there we go. There, okay. I don't know how many people are actually gonna give a crap about this, but okay. Oop. I gotta help some people, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go help some people out with some other computer problems. Appreciate you guys watching this video if you actually watched it, and we'll continue this in another stream. Thanks.